So if you guys aren't familiar, welcome back by the way. If you guys aren't familiar with the channel, I have a Kia Stinger. It's a 2020, the 3.3 liter, not the little 4-cylinder. But today's video, I'm just pretty much going to talk about a little bit of the ownership that I've had with it, along with pros and cons of having the car. Yes, there are cons, obviously, to, every car, and there's also pros to every car. So I'm going to take you guys along. We're going to go around, talk about some of them, and also just kind of show you around the car if you haven't seen it already in one of the previous videos where I talk about a little bit of the build. So let's hit the road. I'm going to probably start with the cons list, so that way you guys are fully aware if you guys are in the market for looking for a Stinger, whether it's the, I don't know what the 4-cylinder one is. I think it's the 2.0 or the 2.0. I don't know who says 2.0. Like when you're talking about a Mustang, the people that say 5.0, just a 5.0, just call it that. I have the 3.3. But if you're in the market for any Stinger, rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, it doesn't matter. This list is going to apply to you. I have the rear-wheel drive, but we'll get into that when we get into the cons list. So let's go. Honestly, we could start with one pro at least. For a V6, this one's pretty good with a cold start. I love it with a cold start, especially when the turbos idle down. I don't know if you can really hear the whistling. Jeez, I just drove it like 2 days ago, but you can hear it in just a second with the idle. For a twin turbo V6, this thing sounds pretty good. Alright, well, we made it to one spot. This is also going to be kind of like having the life of a small creator, because it's pretty much what I am, just trying to make it a little big. But we got to turn this off and then put it in a different spot for another video, for another part of the video actually. This is pretty much what I use for any of my like GoPro shots, for my head mount, or any action shots like this. So like the next one, I don't really know where I would do it, but probably just like up here somewhere. But it is the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. I absolutely love this thing. I've been using it pretty much ever since I started my YouTube journey, and we're still using it. It's still going pretty strong, actually. But we'll get this in a different spot, and then yeah. So pretty much starting with the cons list. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's a GDI engine. Most people probably just aren't going to want that. And then also, I guess the biggest con to other people would be that it's a sports Kia. No one wants to pay for a sports Kia when, you know, you have stuff like the Holden SS or the Chevy SS, which is the same as a newer highly trim packaged Stinger. The GT2s, they're with low mileage, pretty much almost brand new, are around 50K, which you can get a Chevy SS, the 2014 to 17, because that's the only year they made them, pretty much for around that price. But, you know, mileage obviously is going to be different. And I guess another thing would be, like, outside of it obviously being a Kia, would be pretty much, I don't know. I can't really think of too many cons. I know maybe there's some little things people would probably have to say about it. It does weigh a little bit. With me in it, it's around 4,000 pounds. But I mean, it's obviously what you're going to get with a sedan. And then on top of that, every Stinger owner will know this. Sometimes there's a little rattle in the trunk, but other than that, it's not bad. It may seem like there's some bits and pieces that are, you know, kind of like cheaply made here and there, but I mean, obviously it's a car. There's going to be some things that they shorted out on when they were building it. Another thing too, another really big thing, Stingers are notorious for rotors and rims. When I say that, I'm pretty much meaning front rotors easily can get warped. Obviously, there's a way to maintain that, you know, being nice on your brakes and not being crazy on your brakes. And then you also have the wheel aspect. I don't really know how these people end up doing it. It really blows my mind. But it all comes down to, obviously, how you drive and sometimes where you live. But there's people in Kia forums that talk about just how bad these rims are made. They're always cracking them. They're always scratching them. Obviously, some people, I don't want to like say it, but they probably can't really drive. But they're really prone to getting like dented and scratched and stuff. I don't understand how people do it. And they're just like, oh, ran through a pothole, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then it cracked the rim. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of positives about it. Like, there really is just a lot of positives around this car. Like, for being an owner of it. And obviously, I'm going to have a little bit of a biased opinion because I do own it. And March will be 2 years, actually, that I've owned this car. And I have loved every single second of it. I've had no issues, knock on wood, with the car itself. I have absolutely loved it. And if you haven't seen my whole Kia build, well, pretty much the whole build of the car, go and watch that video. And yeah, pretty much list things that I have done to it so far. And then, you know, maybe just a couple other things that I want to do to it. Other than that, this sits exactly where I want it. The height, the wheels are the perfect spec. The color, I absolutely love the color. And obviously I have plastic splitters, side skirts, and a diffuser. The ducktail, it is real carbon, so that's not fake. But I go in detail of why I wanted plastic for the lip and everything, which if you are wondering why, go watch that video again. And honestly, if you find yourself wanting a Stinger, don't let this pros and cons list, you know, sway you in one direction or the other. It's all up to you. You know, at the end of the day, you're going to be the one paying for it and driving it, not me. Besides, I actually do drive a Stinger. Let's get out of that. Let's go to the next spot and maybe let's talk about the pros, because These pros are really nice for me. But we'll see you at the next spot. Continue to watching if you are, and if you are watching and like any of the content you've seen so far, or anything in this video that you like so far, please leave a like, comment on what you want to see next, and hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 500 so that way I can do a giveaway, because I have a poster that is signed by Lexus GT drivers that I really want to give away to one of you guys. So if we can get to 500 subscribers, I'll give that away. And I'll also probably give one not signed away if we can get to 250 before that. Obviously, we're going to get to 250 before 500, but a little bit of a early announcement. If we can get to 250 subscribers before the Red Bull event in March, which I will be going to, so you have till March 28th to get to 250 subscribers, and I'll give away the unsigned poster first. And then once we get to 500, I'll be giving away the signed Lexus poster. But enough of me yapping, let's get to the next part, and then we'll talk about the pros there. Oh, y'all survived. I didn't know if you guys made it or not. I'll take you. All right, so we made it to the second spot. Let me turn this off now. It's not turning off. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. I think it's because I turned it on with my phone. Oh, well, I got it. But start of the pros list. It's a 4-door. Who wouldn't want to have a nice 4-door? It's, you know, it's got some pickup for what it is, obviously. It's not slow, but it's not, you know, it's nothing crazy fast. It's not like you need something crazy fast anyway. What a lot of people think is crazy fast is like 1,000 horsepower now, which you don't have to have, if I'm being completely honest. 500, I think 400 to 500 is such a fun number. You can still get to where you're going. And, you know, if you want to have a little fun with it, you can. Just at least be responsible. And so another thing is, it's not a trunk, it's a hatch. If you didn't know that, now you do. Look at all this space. Honestly, I've seen people fold the seats down and get all 4 wheels and tires in the back and a little bit of groceries. Or, if you want to keep the seats up, you still have plenty of room. I have a little liner in here, so that way I'm not messing up any of the carpet underneath. Other than that, the pros, obviously it looks good. Like I said, it's fast. It's super reliable. At least the 3.3s are, from what I've heard and what I've seen on forums. The 3.3s are built pretty solid. And honestly, it gets a lot of looks. Not many people think it's a Kia. Not many people know it's a Kia, or at least what it can do. Oh, and on top of that, as you guys heard on the way over here, it sounds good. but that's not stock because my car is not stock. I have a Borla S-type exhaust, and I'm catless. So that's why it sounds the way it sounds. And I mean, honestly, for a Kia, this thing looks really good rolling down the road. I mean, it looks really good. Kia did really good on getting this built by obviously BMW and Mercedes and overall Kia as well. But they did really good. The paint is really good as well. The seats are very comfortable. Let's see. The interior is amazing, at least if you get the black. I have no issue with it. I absolutely love this black interior because the red, something when they dyed the seats red or whatever they did to get the seats red, they tear really easily. I don't know about with other brands, but that's just something I've heard and I've seen, that the red tears a lot easier than the black. So that would be a con, but also the black is just nice. It's almost kind of classy. I didn't want the red guts. This is the exact spec that I wanted. It's not bad. It's super reliable. It's got enough space. Like, I literally can sit in the back. Now, I'm 5'11". I have a little bit of room. It's actually super spacious back here. I've never sat back here in my car. It's really weird seeing it from this angle. Like, it's definitely super comfortable. And this is just because of the way I sit. My knees are just kind of right up there. But like I said, it's just the way that I sit. If the seat was up just a little bit, it'd be even more comfortable. But I have plenty of headroom. I have plenty of like arm space. Let's even close the door too. I have plenty of space, and this is actually very comfortable. Oh, also another thing that I didn't mention is this rear glass is horrible. I don't know what they did or how they did it when they were designing the vehicle, but if you look through the rearview mirror, whenever you do, it is almost like this much. It's barely anything. That's like a big con for me, but I can still see out of it, so it doesn't bother me, and I love it. I really do. I also love being a small content creator and, you know, bringing you guys along, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the content, because I am enjoying giving it to you guys. So I think I'm going to go run a few errands so that way I can get this video uploaded for you guys tonight. Stay tuned. I upload every Monday at 5. It's just kind of the way scheduling works out for me. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment on what you guys want to see next, because I really want to see what else you guys can come up with ideas. And don't forget to share the page, share the channel, and stay subscribed, because like I said, once we hit 250, I would love to give away the unsigned poster of the Lexus cars. And once we get to 500, we'll be able to give away the signed poster. And then, you know, if you guys want a poster of this to be given away, I would love to give this poster away. I would love to be able to. Maybe we can do a poll on Instagram. Let me know what you guys want to see next. And thank you guys for staying tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next one. There's dirt on my